Magandang araw mga kabayan. Ito po muli si Engineer Alejandro, isang OFW, ang inyong stock tambay. Muli handang magbahagi ng kwentong kalakal at kuro-kuro mula sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking channel, huwag kalimutan mag-like, subscribe, share, at pindutin ang notification bell para updated ka sa bagong videos na aking i-upload. And we're here again for the OFW Average Trader PSE Weekly Performance Review. We're very happy to be here again to share the latest happening in the Philippine Stock Exchange. But before diving in, I would like to send our heartfelt gratitude to the regular viewers of this channel. We thank you for continuously supporting us. In return, we will do our very best to give and share with you the most relevant information and signals to properly interpret the market using the chart or technical analysis. Now, let's get started with the PSE index. The market opens higher at 6,315 and closes at 6,348 on a Monday. That gave us a green bullish hammer candle. Then on Tuesday, the market continued to open a bit higher at 6,355 with bulls and bears battling the entire trading day and closes at 6,353, which gave us a red neutral candle. Then on Wednesday, the market opens a bit higher again at 6,355 and closes at 6,370. Though it went higher, the candle formed on closing was a green inverted hammer. Then comes Thursday, with the 2 days battling of bears and bulls. The market opens lower at 6,386 and closes at 6,364. That gave us a red hammer candle. And finally on Friday, the market opens lower at 6,355 and closes even lower at 6,339. That gave us a red neutral candle for the weekender. Overall, the market prevailed with profit taking for majority of the week. The movement appears to be on a bounce or upward trend with establishment of higher low formation, while MACD is slowly shifting to positive trajectory. Now let us proceed to our individual stocks, where the first on the line is Ayala Corporation. Even without any significant news report, Ayala Corporation stock, as it appears to establish its new support area for the past 2 weeks, it continued to move on a sideways manner at the range of 584 and 612. With that kind of move, it is obvious that the stock is currently trying to hold its ground above the current support area. Therefore, we might expect an optimistic move once the MACD shifts its mode and show a positive sign to attract new investors. The next on our list is Ayala Land. With the latest financial statement report for first half to be 8% higher year-on-year, Ayala Land stock made a bold upward movement almost the entire week, forming a higher low formation, with the confluence of going above the moving averages, which appears to be more bullish than the past 2 weeks, while MACD shifted its trajectory, going to positive form. Now, let's move forward to our banking sector, where we have BDO. Despite of the news report last week showing a slightly better first half performance, BDO stock tried to sustain its ground above the new support area. With the stock movement pausing at 142, we can presume it is currently attempting to establish its new support area. This can be confirmed with the confluence of MACD shifting to positive trajectory on the coming weeks. So now let's move forward to our industrial sector, where we have Converge. With the current news report about the investment in Bifrost cable system, which will support its international bandwidth demand amounting to 20 to 25 billion pesos, the stock confirmed its pause last week at 17 and started to bounce and stay above the support level up to 17.7. This positive news report is what the stock needs to sustain its upward trend and later on continue for the long term. Now moving forward to Jollibee. Without any news report this week, Jollibee continued its negative sentiment and went to break below the 215 level, while MACD continued its move to the negative zone. Moving averages are also serving as resistance, which make the move more pessimistic for the investors. Now going back to our banking sector where we tackle MBT. Despite of the solid first half performance mentioned in its news report, the stock went to a pessimistic mode with 5 consecutive downward movements, breaking below all moving averages. Because of this move, it adds on the sentiment the shift of trajectory of MACD and entered again the negative zero zone. Now going next to our holding stock where we have JGS. JGS is one of the stock that catches our attention. Continuing with the absence of any significant report, JG Summit Holdings kept showing its regaining of strength by continuing to move upward after the previously bounced at the support level and has currently challenged the nearest previous resistance area. A nice continued push will lead to a breakout next week and probably breakaway. Then moving forward to our one of the property stocks where we have SMPH. With the company getting firm with its push to green energy transition while maintaining its environmental, social, and governance track record with FTSE for Good inclusion. The stock continued to show some optimism from new investors that resulted from its strengthening its position at new support area last week and started to move slowly upward for the week. Should the stock manage to go above the moving averages, with the confluence of MACD shifting its trajectory on a positive note, we might see this stock try to challenge the 200 MA on the coming weeks. And last but not the least, we will go now to our focus on stock where we have MegaWorld. MegaWorld, with the current news report on bullish sentiment on tourism by targeting 9,000 hotel rooms project by 2030, plus the profit surge to historic levels by first half. The stock attract investors to slowly build confidence and more bullish than the company with the 4 consecutive days of upward movement attempting to break the previous resistance. Should this sentiment carried over next week, an anticipated breakaway might occur up to the next resistance at 2.15. The move was supported by the confluence of breaking above the moving averages, positive trajectory of MACD, and a forthcoming 50 MA crossing over 200 MA or what was commonly known as the Golden Cross. As previously mentioned, we will give this focus on stock until the end of this month and shift to a new one depending on how this MegaWorld stock is going to perform on the next 3 weeks. And that is all we have for this week. In case there is a stock you want us to discuss on our review next week, you may send a message or comment in this channel with a domain name OFW Average Trader. You may also choose to reach out by sending me an email at engineeralejandromagno@gmail.com, or you can also send a message in my Twitter account or send a direct message in my Facebook page named Engineer Alejandro Magno. Take the opportunity while it is offered free. There's no secret to success. We just have to keep going and work harder. We will only lose a battle the moment we stop trying and believing. Before we finally end this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share this channel to your friends, family, colleague, and fellow OFWs currently looking for a passive income. This might help to share the gift and opportunity to be financially literate. It might also help them secure their future and save their hard-earned money from price inflation. I hope you learned a lot from this video. Thank you for keep supporting this channel. Have a nice day and see you on my next video. Ciao!